Hi guys, welcome back. I hope your vacation was good. I know it's Tuesday. It was my first day seeing you back. So if you celebrated a holiday, I hope it was as good as it could have been. If you did not, that is fine. I just hope that all of you had a chance to rest and relax a little bit and rejuvenate. So on Friday before break, I had said that on Thursday this week, you're going to be taking I don't remember if I used the word test, quiz, doesn't matter. Let's call it an assessment. Okay, I just want to see how well you guys are doing. And today what we're going to do is we're going to review for it. I set up an assignment for you in Google Classroom, not Google Classroom, I'm sorry, in Big Ideas. And it is exactly the same other than like different numbers than the quiz you're going to take, assessment you're going to take on Thursday. So I just want to go over how you answer some of the questions and what it is you're expected to do. So the first question is pretty basic. It just talks about solving it by graphing. This is the only question you do not have to do work for on a separate sheet of paper for me, because the work is you're solving it by graphing, so the graphing is done here. Don't forget to type in your answer here. Obviously, the first number is your x coordinate, your second number is your y coordinate. When we get down to questions 2 and 3, it's very specific on how you need to solve them. So number 2 says you need to solve it by substitution. So on your sheet of paper, you'll solve it by substitution. When you find your x and your y, you're just going to type it in here. Not very complicated. Question 3 says solve it by elimination. Now, when I was looking at the work that you guys turned in on Thursday and Wednesday and Friday, some of you were still solving these by substitution. If it says to solve by elimination, you must solve it by elimination. If you're struggling with elimination, that is fine. Go back, watch the 2 videos. I always will have the chat feature open, GoGuardian on with the chat feature open during your time. So from 9:30 to 10:30, I will always be available to you immediately. If you need to talk to me after that, that is fine. Send me an email. We can set up, either we can email back and forth, or I can set up a Google Meet where we can talk about it, just to help your understanding. So solve 3 by elimination, type in your x and your y. When you get to 4, you notice that it's a multiple choice. That doesn't mean you show no work. You still need to show your work for this equation on the separate sheet of paper. Then when you get your answer, it's either going to show you, oh, there's no solution, there's one solution, or there's an infinite many number of solutions. And then you click the proper one. Okay. When we get down to question 8, you notice it looks very different than what you saw up above. And the reason why is this is a question that I specifically added. When you go to the questions up here, these were part of the program, so they could set it up for or put their solution like this. I don't have that ability when I create my own question, so I figured the best way was to have a nice big answer box. So for question 8, when you solve it, not only do you have to solve it, but it says, oh, you have to write a system of equations and put your answer in the box. So whatever it happens to be, I'm making this up right now, okay? So let's say the equations used were 4x plus 7y equals 13, whatever, and 5x plus 6y equals 29. I don't know if that works. Doesn't matter. It's not for this one anyway. So x equals, then you have to, when you solve it, you don't have to tell me x because it talks about avocados and cereal. So you'd say, oh, avocados equals whatever, and cereal equals whatever. Okay. Then as you get further down, again, this one says solve by substitution. Again, this is a question I created. So when you look at it, it says your answer can be in the form of x comma y, or x equals a number and y equals a number. So let's say x is 1 and y is -3. I'm making this up. It doesn't work for this. So you could either put it in like this, x1, y is -3. So if you put it in order of pair, we know the first number is always our x, second number is the y. Or you do not have to do it both ways. One way or the other works. You could just put it like this, x equals 1, y equals -3. Either one will be acceptable. Okay. And because it's in this form, you're not going to know whether you got the answer right or not. Okay. So how are you going to know that? Well, what comes into me lets me know whether you understood the question. But I'm going to post 2 videos a little bit later, not just yet. Okay. They'll become active soon. And what it will be is the first video will be how do you solve questions 1 through 5. So if you have any questions, you don't understand anything in 1 through 5, I will have a detailed explanation on how that will, how to solve it. The second video will be for questions 6 through 10. Okay. So again, if you're struggling on any of them, go into the videos, look at them, see what the solution is. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Okay. Now, as I said, you have to solve the problems on a separate sheet of paper, and then you need to upload them into Google Classroom, into the file that I create the assignment for you. Now, before you upload your picture, you need to check your picture to make sure that it's clear. So for example, now I'm not saying whose these are, or am I saying whether they're right or wrong? Okay. The one thing I just want to show you is if you look at this, it's very clear. I can see exactly the work that was done. I'm not saying this work was done correctly. I'm not saying it was done incorrectly. I'm just showing you that this is clear. Okay, so this way, if there's a problem, I can go and see exactly what the student's doing wrong so I can help him or her. That's very different than this. Okay, very difficult for me to see. I can't really help. I mean, I'm glad the work was done, but I can't see if there was an issue where exactly the problem was. So I can go and help correct it with you guys. Okay. So please, like I said, if you need any help, please reach out to me and good luck. Oh, by the way, even if you need help on Wednesday, that's fine. Just contact me. Okay. Good luck. Bye.